everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'll be talking about power of concentration. So as we all know that to stay focused on a particular task for like more than a minute or more than a second or more than an hour, it depends completely on us, like what's our attention span or how much we can focus on a particular task at a particular given time. So today we'll be talking about that only, and like it's a very great effort now to concentrate or to focus our mind on a particular thing. No, it is not, but it is made to be a very big deal that if we need to focus, if we need to concentrate, we require a lot of patience, we require this, we require that. So today we'll be talking about basically how can we work on our concentration, how can we boost up our power of concentration, and what are the ways. So when you were a child, like all the children, we were supposed to pay attention, and we were constantly told by our parents, by our teachers, to stay focused, to pay attention to what you are doing. And it wasn't that easy for us at that time. Like we had a lot of things going on in our mind, and maybe we had some other interests, and we were doing something else where we were least interested or disinterested for that matter, but still we were forced to pay attention to it. So when we are a child and when we grow old enough, our attention span like decreases with time, and our memory kind of starts to deteriorate by as we age. So it starts deteriorating, our attention span starts shortening. So like these are two extremes, as a child, in a childhood stage, and in an adulthood or like elderly stage, I must say, old age stage. So these two stages are an extreme who face that attention issue, that to pay attention or to stay focused at one thing. So but most of the times they are not being told, or they do not realize by themselves that they are facing some kind of attention issues or some kind of memory issues. So with today's generation, with today's mostly school going children, they face a lot of attention span issues. They have shorter, much terrible attention span, I must say. Reason being, presumably, they're multitasking. So at one point they are doing their homework, on the other side they are having their phones or their gadgets, they are playing video games, there's television going on, people are talking, and this is going constantly. When they are not engaged in a particular task, they are doing everything like all together and multitasking, trying to multitask. I believe this is not multitask, this is completely you get me, right? Yes, so I don't believe in all this. This is doing nothing, but this is shortening their attention span. They cannot pay attention to a particular thing at a particular time, and they are moving towards quantity, whereas quality is being degraded. They are compromising on the quality of work, and they are just only burdening themselves with a lot of things around them. Now the thing is that from the first grader to the PhD candidate, everybody knows how to pay attention and how to grab on or catch those things or to memorize it. But till the time they actually know how to make themselves pay attention towards it, or how to boost up their attention span, or how can they focus on their work, so that very minimal people know, and they can improve upon it. Rest, everybody is just trying very hard. If they are able to do it, it's amazing. Otherwise they drag themselves, and once they have been completed with that task, they face burnout. And burnout can happen to anybody, but that extensive burnout, because they were pushing themselves to so much so that they are now drained physically, mentally, and now they have like no more energy left to do anything else. So it's very important to understand how much you can take on yourself, and how much can you retain, and how much can you then produce. So what are the effective ways in which you can boost up your concentration power? So let's know. So the first one is value attentiveness. Realize that you create your personal reality by what you pay attention to. Like all of us get much less of life than we could, obviously, but because we are not paying attention to it, whatever we are getting, we are not paying attention, and we are just overlooking it and moving forward very fast. Another thing is live in now, live in present. Like there was one expert, I couldn't remember the name exactly, but he said once that clock's hands move, but it is always now. Like grab the present intensely, like because you cannot know the future and you cannot redo the past. So you can correct the past weaknesses obviously and the past mistakes which you have done, and you can reduce their likelihood in the future, but it has to be done in the now. So the main focus should be in the present. Another thing is be more aware, be more alert. Like consciously attend to what you are doing, why and how. Be aware of how you feel. Like it's very important to feel when you do something. Emotions, know your emotions, and the ability to focus. Everybody has their own ability to focus, of course. So know the ability. And like how you feel interferes with your concentration also. And the thing is, like if you are happy, the thoughts flow very very smoothly. But when you are worried, when you have some fear, you have that block or that mental block which we say. So yeah, you need to know what kind of emotions you are going through, and accordingly you need to focus on your work. One more thing is set goals. Like you should know, you should keep a track of how you are getting your goals achieved, and are you able to adjust with them or not. If not, then how can you modify and move on with it. That's the very important thing you should know. Also, you need to shut out all the distractions. So that's very important again. Like you have to be in a very peaceful kind of a mind to experience that attentiveness, to experience that focus. Don't be sidetracked. Like don't be sidetracked by the interruptions in the mind. Don't go on another trip, or when we travel to our dreams, or we are wandering here and there. Physically we are here, mentally we are absent somewhere else. So don't let that happen. Now, as I was talking about multitasking, so do not multitask. That's my personal experience. It really sucks. So do not multitask, because multitasking like it creates a superficial way of thinking, that also the ability to think deeply and intellectually, but we are not so intellectual obviously at that point. As I said, we believe in quantity over quality. So quantity is increasing, but quality is automatically decreasing. So you need to pull off your quality, and quantity doesn't matter. So do not multitask. Fight your boredom. If you're getting bored, if you're getting that lazy thoughts, fight it off, overcome that. Make your targets of attention more engaging by creating competition. Like any sorts of game, like whatever you like. Because if we have a dull day or a dull day at our work or at home, so we need to radiate ourselves, or we need to push ourselves to enlive something which we were very much craving for. So engage yourselves in the activities which can bring you enthusiasm, bring you energy. The most important thing, learn how to meditate and yoga. It has been proven in a lot of research studies that it helps in boosting our power of concentration. It helps us to stay focused. It helps us to be mindful, so we can also practice mindfulness, and it's a very very radiating, it's a very positive process that we all should go through. So yeah guys, that's all for today. I hope that you liked this video, and I'll be coming up with more such content where you can relate to it and you can imbibe and learn something out of it, and use it in your everyday life. So yeah, that's all for today. I hope you liked the video. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe and like this video, share this video with your friends and family, and we'll meet in the next video. Till then, stay positive, stay kind, and take care of yourself and your family.